This could be the end. This could be the end. This could be the end. 'Cause I ain't got a home. I'm out here all alone. Cause I ain't got a home. I'm out here all alone. This could be the end. This could be the end. This could be the end. Yeah, I just do that to waste some time in the beginning and get a little singing practice in. Don't worry, it's not a performance. It's practice. Anyway, I apologize for last night. I was so dead tired that when I put the title to the video up, this will be end. That's what I wrote. That's how tired I was. My apologies. But there is urgency to this. That's why I'm doing it when I'm dead tired. It must be done. Two things quickly. This isn't going to be an hour long. They have to crash it. The economy. They have to. If they don't, all this Bitcoin, meme coin bullshit, reserve for Bitcoin that Donnie wants to do, loosening of regulations, they don't just want that for them, son. They want that for you. And hey, all that time you spent in right-wing podcast Pizzagate land for like 20 years as all these websites took all the money, Russian money, that you warned people about, that cashless society thing, that all of your talking points, all of the years of your life you spent spouting them, ushered in, you got used, unless you knew what you were doing, then you in real trouble with the man that comes around. You heard of him? There's a man going around taking names. He's the one who decides who to free and who to blame. Not everyone will be treated all the same. There will be a golden ladder reaching down. When the man comes around. That's the man I'm talking about. So the ones that you knew what you was doing, you recognized what all this is, as you warned people over decades, you took Russian money, you convinced the rubes of all this. Oh, you're the ones that will, I'd hate to be you, when the man comes around. Deadly fucking serious. Not funny whatsoever. You will not be laughing. Trust me, son. They have to crash it to get all of you on board. I will take no part. I fucking promise you that. I ain't been doing this since 2015 for nothing, son. Just to throw the fucking towel in at the last minute. Oh no. Oh no, you mistake me. You miss the moral of the incident. With me. I know, you all thought I was just another random jerk-off on YouTube, right? You know I'm not now, right? You understand what it is now, right? I hope so. for your sake. So you're going to see a crash at some point. I imagine they want this to happen quickly. I'm sure the tariffs are probably part of that idea. Help it along, poke it along. Or maybe Donnie will just wake up one day and say, hey, I want my face on all the money on Mount Rushmore. And from now on, it's going to be Donnie money. Fuck the US dollar. That's where we going. You think this whole 25 billion scam was for nothing? You think him loosening regulations on Bitcoin as if there were any in the first place on day one is nothing? Do you think they just want to use this fake ass currency in their world? No, they want to use it in your world, son. How are they going to do that? They got to crash this thing that everyone loves so much. So I'd be real careful what kind of investments and all kind of shit you got going, because overnight, that could just go away. And guess what's going to happen? It ain't going to come back this time like it always comes back over the years. You people just leave your money in for another 30 years and it goes back up. That ain't going to happen this time. Because they need you on Bitcoin. They need you on Donnie Coin. They need you on Beast Coin. You know, again, the thing, all you fucking rubes that wasted your motherfucking time on Facebook, etc., trying to convince the masses, save the world, when all you was doing was working for the man's enemy. As you went to church on Sunday and put your money in the collection plate, then went back on Facebook and spouted your talking points, thought you had wisdom, went on TV to spread your wisdom. As you literally were instrumental in ushering in the very agenda you were trying to save us all from. Sad for you. So they're going to crash this thing. They have to get us all on that Bitcoin bullshit that I've been suspect of since it came around. I thought, here's another thing. A bunch of computer guys, they want to get money for nothing. That attitude. That's all Bitcoin was in the beginning. How can we make some fake money as we just sit around and play on our computers? Because that's what they all want. That's why they go into it. So it started off as that, but it was always a plan by something much higher. Much higher. So, I expect in the near future a crash. But don't worry. Donnie and Leon and Pete Thale and Dugan and Putin and all the right-wing traitors that Vlad owns in all the various countries will come to the rescue and save us all with the magical new currency based on nothing called Bitcoin or Donnie Coin or God Coin or whatever they want to call it, Beast Coin. I told you this was all over before the election if you went this way. Don't cry now. You got your wish. Wait till it really unfolds. All right, so they're going to crash this thing and try and get us all on the scam coin. Expect it. What was the other thing? Oh, propaganda. Perfect propaganda. Hitler would be so fucking proud. And guess what? All your rubes made it happen. The TikTok thing. What I glossed over is the true aim of this. They've already propagandized all you fools, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, age-wise. They've been working on the children with TikTok for a while. Because it's a loud, tinny, obnoxious, worthless-ass website. YouTube sound quality 100 times better. That's a cheap-ass, Chinese-made imitation of a good website. That's all it's ever been. They don't care about the quality. They want it to be loud and obnoxious. Americans will like it that way. And it's only a propaganda tool. And fascist dictatorships, they're going to put as little money into their tool as they have to. As little quality as they can get away with. Just enough to fool the rubes and get that propaganda out there. That's all it's for. That's why it sounds all tinny and shitty all the time. Because the goal ain't a quality experience in the video. The goal is to get propaganda in front of older people and children. Hitler would be proud. Let me break it down for you. The little childrens love this website called TikTok, the Chinese spy app. They love it. They love the obnoxious, short, little 3-second videos because that's all their attention span is. Guess what, children? Most adults have the same attention span, unfortunately. That's why it's going to cost us all our country, son. They don't play the 20-year game, the 40-year game like Vlad does. Unfortunately. They don't pay attention that long. They just care about the Buffalo Bills winning. Their team. So we have this whole ban controversy, which started with Donnie Shitbags with an executive order back in his first term because he told the Chinese, hey, you got to pay me to operate in America. You want to operate your propaganda site? Great. I have no problem with that. Pay me. They didn't pay him. So he had it weave its way through the courts. Then he got thrown out of office. So it weaved its way through the courts, but now it became a convenience for Donnie, a benefit. Now, as he's about to take the dictatorship or become Caesar, he's got TikTok on the chopping block via his Supreme Court. Extortion. You want to continue your propaganda outlet here? $25 billion. You want to take Taiwan when you go to take Taiwan? $25 billion. So Donnie got his money that he's been looking for a long time. And that Chinese government, or whoever, the Chinese people that gave that money, that's the peoples of China's money. They stole that from you to make sure their propaganda arm continued in the United States, destabilizing and ruining our country. Guess what? It already succeeded. You won, China. Congratulations. I underestimated the stupidity of 40% of this country. Forgive me, Lord. So we have a controversy that Donnie started, and now Donnie, it's convenient, it can make him look like, oh, wow, he's coming in to save the day. Because the Rubes don't remember it was Donnie's idea to ban it in the first place. And the little children's, oh my God, they especially don't remember and could care less. So the message is put out on the TikTok screen as they shut their own website down. And again, the little childrens don't know what's going on. They just love TikTok. They love their toy. They love being a star. At 5 years old, 7, 8, 9 years old, spouting whatever bullshit they are into the camera. They feel special. Some people can get paid for it too. They make a life out of it. Whatever bullshit they put on screen. It's a big deal to young people, this website. It's the reason I'm taking time on this. So Donnie wants to come in and save the day, and he's using the court as play the bad guys for 5 minutes so I can look like the hero. So the Supreme Court didn't even tell him you got to shut the website down. They just said China has to divest. That's all they said. But that wasn't far enough. The website and Donnie and the Supreme Court, they still had a greater plan that they all knew about in advance. We'll just shut it down. The kids won't know the difference. They don't read political commentary. They don't read the documents we put out. So they put a message on screen for every child in America that loves that website to see. And it's worded in very simple English. You know why? Because it's aimed at your children, Rubes, that you claim to love so much. And it says, sorry the website's down, little children. But don't worry. Uncle Donnie, the President of the United States, is going to get it back up for you as soon as possible. The impact on young minds that propaganda will have, you cannot even fathom how powerful it is. How many children right fucking now, just like back in Hitler's day, being convinced Hitler was a great guy with programs like the Hitler Youth and shit like that. They took this straight out of Hitler's playbook. They took this toy away from the children. And they said, Uncle Donnie's going to get it back for you, kids. Don't worry. Don't you love Uncle Donnie? Isn't he a hero? You think I'm joking, right? You think this is funny or stupid or it's not happening? It already happened. They already in your child's mind right fucking now. And you helped it. You enabled it. You empowered it. You co-sign it. You put your name on it. It's your fault. They in your child's mind right now. With the Uncle Donnie's coming to save the day. Feels very like communist, doesn't it? Having private companies say, don't worry, the dictator's going to come save the day with a wave of his hand. Normalizes it all, right? Because that's what they used to over in China. That's how they operate. Straight up to dictatorship. People are surveilled. It's a fucking nightmare. It's 1984 personified as a country. TikTok is banned in China, yet it's not banned in America. Why is that? It's a Chinese-owned company. Because the intention is to get in your children's heads and the adults' heads in this country. They sure as fuck don't want anyone spouting wisdom like this guy with his little rants that he did in character. They don't want the little children seeing that in China. Oh, they don't even want the little children seeing that in America. They took my whole account away. Boy, I must be real dangerous to them in their minds, huh? So again, one more time, because I want to pound it into your fucking head. How they got in your kids' heads right now. Just like back, Uncle Adolf is going to save us all. Look what he did. Uncle Vlad's going to save us from the Nazis in Ukraine. The only ones I see operating literally exactly like Nazis are Vlad and his people. Again, you're inverting reality if you dare make such a statement or co-sign it. The man don't like when you invert reality. Because there's another person that, or another entity rather, that inverts reality every day, all day. So when a man comes around, he ain't going to like that. inversion of reality. You have a 1984 literal style dictatorship over in China. Bans their own Chinese-owned website, but they make sure it gets to America. In fact, they'll pay $25 billion to make sure it stays in America. What does that tell you, son? The rube that made this happen, what does it tell you? It tells you they don't want they people seeing stuff, but they want yo people seeing stuff, and they're willing to pay anything for it. Because look at the success it's had, thanks to you. Country over. They in your children's heads right fucking now. Uncle Donnie's going to save your new toy. He's going to get your toy back for you. Millions of children just saw that. That was intentional. They don't let the kids in China see that shit. It's just fucking banned. That's what you just turn your country into, son. That's not drama. That's not an exaggeration. They in your kids' heads right now. It's already over. They succeeded. This will be carried on for a generation. This, oh my God, Donnie's a great guy. I love TikTok. He saved it for me. I go on every day. Millions of children are thinking that right now. Didn't even have to start a Hitler Youth. You rubes just gave them your kids. The Chinese government, the Russian government, and Donnie Shitbags, who's working for both of them now. Well done. Get out of the cult while you still can. You're going to see this society change at a pace you can't even fathom. It already is. Get out of the cult while you still can. I don't want to debate you. I don't want to know you. I want you to save yourself. Because I ain't saving jack shit. I ain't that man. That's another man. The man. Who gonna save you. If you willin', son. If you willing to pick the righteous man and not the thief. Not the con man. Too late for that, but maybe you could turn away now. You don't have to tell nobody. It happens here. That's where you turn away. And the next time they ask you to put your name on it, you say, fuck no. Because you just stole our country from us. You lied to us. You tricked us. And you just put a whole bunch of Chinese propaganda right in my kids' ears that they're going to have in their head for the rest of their lives. Get out of the cult while you still can. They're going to crash the economy. Bitcoin economy coming, and it's fucking obvious. Ain't hiding it. And they've successfully implanted some of the most important propaganda there is. Propaganda directed at children. Isn't that what you right-wing rubes, all you conspiracy theorists, all you podcasters were saying the evil liberals were doing? Poisoning the minds of the children, right? No, that was you, son. That was you. And you just gave China and Donnie and Vlad permission to poison your children's minds for a generation. Congratulations. Again, I truly underestimated the stupidity of 40% of America. And you might be like, why is this guy so mad? Because this guy knows what you don't. And he knew it since 2015. He's kind of felt it his whole life. Something ain't right. Then 2015 came. He knows. It's over. And no one had to steal it. You gave it. Freely. For nothing. Have a good day.